The bottom of the ocean is a place of absolutes. Absolute darkness, absolute cold, and a crushing absolute pressure that can twist steel into scrap metal. It is the last place in the world you would expect to find. Structure. In 1964, a research vessel was mapping this desolate abyss 3 miles beneath the waves off the coast of Antarctica. And it took a photograph, a single image that, for 60 years, has remained one of history's most baffling and overlooked relics. It shows a long, slender stalk rising from the seafloor, with a series of symmetrical crossbars and nodules arranged with geometric precision. It looks for all the world like a piece of technology, an antenna, an array. The problem is, it's not supposed to be there. And to this day, no one is entirely sure what it is. The ship was the USN Eltanin. Its mission was straightforward: study the Antarctic Ocean, map the seabed, and collect data during the tense peak of the Cold War. Part of that job involved dropping a heavy-duty camera thousands of feet to the ocean floor, taking a picture of the mud and rock and slowly hauling it back up. It was tedious, methodical work. Then came photo number 75 from Cruise 16. When the scientists developed the film, they must have blinked. They were expecting abyssal plains, maybe a weird-looking worm. They did not expect something that looked like it belonged on a radio tower. It was just over 2 feet tall, perfectly vertical, with 4 distinct crossbars, each ending in a small sphere. It looked manufactured. It looked deliberate. And just like that, the Eltanin antenna became a riddle. Naturally, the theories started flowing, and the first one is always the most exciting. This was the 60s. The space race was on, and speculation was high. The object's uncanny resemblance to an antenna led many to claim it was an out-of-place artifact, a relic of a lost civilization, maybe, or an alien probe, extraterrestrial civilization capable of crossing the vastness of space. Apparently decided the best place to leave their hardware was at the bottom of the planet's most inaccessible trench. It's a bit like building a highway and putting the only sign for it inside a locked filing cabinet. It just doesn't make much sense. Second theory is a little more grounded, and a lot more paranoid. Soviet technology. This was the Cold War, after all. The US and the USSR were planting secret listening devices and sound surveillance systems, or SOSUS arrays all over the world's oceans to track each other's submarines. Could the Eltanin antenna be a lost piece of Soviet spy gear? Perhaps, but the engineering required to plant a delicate instrument like that, 3 miles deep in 1964, it seems unlikely. This would be a spy device so advanced and so secret that even the spies who lost it never bothered to mention it. Which brings us to the official scientific explanation. It's the one that's supposed to put the whole mystery to bed. Biologists eventually proposed that the object was a living creature, a bizarre deep-sea carnivorous sponge known as Cladorhiza concrescens. This creature does, in fact, grow on a stalk and has a symmetrical antenna-like structure to help it catch prey in the barren abyss. Case closed, right? Not quite. Marine biologists who have studied the original photograph have pointed out a problem. The object in the picture appears to have a higher degree of geometric perfection and rigidity than is usually seen in these sponges. Nature is a brilliant engineer, but it tends to favor function over perfect right angles. The Eltanin photo shows an object that just looks too clean, and so the riddle endures. The photograph is real. The object it captured is undeniably strange. The scientific explanation is plausible, but for some, unsatisfying. It's a solution that feels just a little too convenient. The USNS Eltanin never passed over that exact spot again. No submersible has ever returned to take a second look. The object, whatever it was, remains in the crushing darkness, a single, anomalous data point in our exploration of the deep. Was it a trick of the light? A 1 in a million biological specimen? Or a relic of something our history has no place for? The only thing we know for sure is that the ocean is very good at keeping secrets. So what's your verdict on the Eltanin antenna? Are you on Team Sponge, Team Spy, or Team something else entirely? Drop your best theory in the comments below. We read all of them. If you believe that history's greatest secrets are worth the hunt, Make sure to like this video and subscribe to Relic Riddles for more deep dives into the unknown.